But I want to start tonight with the troubling news that's coming from Kerala. This Independence Day, every Indian should be praying for their fellow Indian citizens in Kerala, where there seems no relief in sight after the floods that have hit the state. The death toll now has gone up to 67. Over 85,000 people now across Kerala are in relief shelters. As heavy rains continue unabated, red alert has now been issued across 12 districts in the state till Saturday, including Wayanad, Kozhikode, Ernakulam and Idukki. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has written to the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Palaniswamy asking for regulation of water in the Mullai Periyar Dam, saying water level at 142 feet is a threat to safety. The Cochin International Airport, meanwhile, has been shut till Saturday now after heavy rains have led to flooding. Many Kochi-bound flights were diverted to Thiruvananthapuram. The Kerala State Road Transport Corporation will now operate special services from Thiruvananthapuram Airport to Kochi. As rains continue to lash the coastal state of Karnataka, the Chief Minister Kumaraswamy has directed district commissioners of 6 districts to be on high alert. Chikmagalur and Shivamogga among the districts on high alert. But it's Kerala where the floods continue to ravage. As I said, 12 of the 14 districts in the state now are virtually submerged. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan is demanding more boats. This even as the death toll has risen to 67. Was the Kerala government simply unprepared for a deluge of this scale? Our correspondent Shalini Lobo and Gopi Krishnan Unithan now report from Ground Zero, Kerala.
Kochi, Thiruvananthapuram, Idukki. Most of Kerala pretty much looks like this. 12 out of 14 districts are under red alert as the state reels under its worst floods in nearly a century. Life has been brought to a standstill in most parts. The situation worsened overnight after Tamil Nadu opened shutters of Mullai Periyar Dam. Hundreds were evacuated in a matter of hours. The outflow from Mullai Periyar Dam meant all the shutters of Idukki Dam, touted to be the largest arch dam in Asia, are open again.
There you can actually see a gate which is half submerged in water, and it was actually a road that was going towards a school, and the building that you see at the other end is actually a school. And I must tell you, just some 1 hour or 1.5 hours ago, I was standing there right in front of the school, and now even that school gate has been completely submerged.
By afternoon, water from Periyar had flowed into Cochin International Airport, which is now shut down till Saturday 2 p.m.
The Kochi International Airport completely flooded with water, as you can see on your screens. All takeoffs, all landings, everything put on hold. The entire airport is on a shutdown. The airport authorities have opened the gates. They've opened out bits like this in the wall and letting the water flow out. This after 5 shutters of the Cherthoni Dam were opened last night. Water flowing into the Periyar.
In nearby Elur, residents trapped in HIL colony were rescued by National Disaster Response Force team.
उधर हम लोग सुबह जैसे सोता है डेली काम करके ऐसे ही सोया. सुबह काम पे जाने का टाइम में देखा रास्ते में बहुत पानी है. कम से कम 7 फुट का ऊपर पानी आ गया रोड में.
തുരുത്ത് റോഡ് മൊത്തത്തിൽ വെള്ളത്തിലായതിന്റെ ഭാഗമായി 80ഓളം വീട്ടുകാർ കുടുങ്ങിക്കിടക്കുകയാണ്. മുഴുവൻ പേരെയും ഇവിടുത്തെ നാട്ടുകാരും പൊതുപ്രവർത്തകരും പഞ്ചായത്ത് മെമ്പറും അതേപോലുള്ള പൊതുപ്രവർത്തകർ എല്ലാവരും കൂടി ചേർന്ന് രാവിലെ വെളുപ്പിന് തുടങ്ങി ഇവരെല്ലാവരെയും ക്യാമ്പിലേക്ക് എത്തിക്കുകയാണ്.
ഈ പാലറ ദുരിത നിവാസികളിൽപ്പെട്ട കുടുംബത്തിലാണ് ഞാൻ താമസിക്കുന്നത്. ഏകദേശം ഒരു 36 വർഷത്തിനിടയിലാണ് ഇത്രയും വലിയൊരു വെള്ളപ്പൊക്കം ഇവിടെ ഇത് ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ഉണ്ടാവുന്നത്. എല്ലാവരെയും ജനജീവിതം തന്നെ ആകെ ദുരിതത്തിലാഴ്ത്തിക്കൊണ്ടാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ ഇത് മുന്നോട്ട് പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്.
Situation is no different in northern Kerala. The shutters of the Banasura Dam are still open. Thousands are still in relief camps.
We are in Kozhikode right now, and you can see how people are coming together to help the little boy. The little boy fell sick and they're taking him. Now the entire road has been waterlogged. He was brought in an ambulance to my left side, and from there carried on a stretcher by all those people, and there's an ambulance brought on the other side as well.
Let's go straight across then to our correspondent Shalini Lobo, who's there right, as you can see in that story, in the heart of what's been happening. Gopi Krishnan's also joining me from Vandi Periyar. Shalini is in Kochi. Shalini, to you first. The airport completely closed. At the moment, it appears it's still raining. So the situation really critical at the moment in Kerala.
Indeed, Rajdeep, it was just when Kerala was scoping up. 2 days there were no rains in Ernakulam, and now rains continue in Ernakulam. I'm at the Kochi International Airport, and if Divyan can just pan and show you the water that is still coming out of the airport. This, when there's round-the-clock work by the CISF monitoring it, people bringing out huge hoses to pump out more water. Water keeps coming out of the Kochi airport because of the intensity of the water. Rajdeep, walls have broken down inside the airport as well. Now they've manually put up these extra canals here with cranes for water to drain out, but it doesn't look like the situation is getting any better because the rains continuously pour down on the Ernakulam district. And this is the case across Wayanad, Kozhikode and Ernakulam, which is the route we took today. Landslides, tree falling down, and also waterlogging. So if people are planning on long distance trips, now is not the time to visit Kerala. Now is definitely not the time to visit Munnar because the road has been washed away as well. No, the Kochi airport shut down till August 18th, that is Saturday. All flights from here being diverted to Thiruvananthapuram. I think the visuals speak for themselves, the amount of water that's logged in the Kochi International Airport, and this is the scene all over Kerala, Rajdeep.
Let's go to Gopi Krishnan in Vandi Periyar. We are told that the waters from Mulai Periyar, when they were released, that's where the flooding began. Gopi, tell us what you're seeing around you at the moment. What's the sense you can give our viewers across the country?
Well, Rajdeep, actually, as of now, there is no situation of panic, but people have to be really, really cautious because as I was showing in that ground report, the water level in Vandi Periyar and other region are increasing drastically because it just took me 1 or 1.5 hours to just shift from that area. And when I came back to see, it was like almost 8 to 9 feet of water, and that was a change in the water level and all that just happened in like 30 minutes. And all this has happened after the Mulai Periyar reservoir was opened after a very long time. Now, actually, the people living further down in Kerala or further in the eastern part of Kerala will be more affected, is what we are getting to understand, because this water directly flows into the Idukki reservoir, and that will actually increase the water level inside Idukki reservoir. Once that happens, the spillways from the Idukki reservoir will have to be further opened, increasing the inflow into Periyar River down into the western parts of Kerala. That will be in Ernakulam and Idukki. So the authorities are actually keeping a very close watch on the situation. There is hardly anything other than what is being done right now to be done, and everybody has been moved to relief camps from the very dangerous areas. And the authorities are actually hoping that there will not be much of a rain in the next coming days, and they are actually keeping a close eye on the situation. Rajdeep, back to you.
Okay, we're going to go also to KJ Alphons, Union Minister, and Shashi Tharoor, Congress MP, both of them from the state of Kerala. Appreciate both of you joining us. I want to come to you first, Mr. Tharoor, because you're there at the moment in Thiruvananthapuram. Tell us what is happening at the moment in terms of relief. We are told that the Kerala government is complaining that they haven't got enough relief. The Chief Minister has now spoken to the Prime Minister. He's asked for more boats from the Home Minister. Give us a sense of what is required by the people of Kerala at the moment.
Right, the situation is extremely grim. In fact, in the course of the last week, something like 67 lives have been lost. People are also missing. Large numbers of people have been displaced from their homes. Here in Thiruvananthapuram, it's actually slightly better, and we've had about 1,600 people being pulled out of their homes and put into temporary relief shelters. But in other districts, it's even worse. Very famous places known to Kerala, known outside Kerala, like the Munnar Resort in the Nilgiris, the Sabrimala Temple Complex, all of these are either drowning or being marooned by the mounting waters. And the situation remains precarious because rains are continuing to flow. Boats, as you mentioned, are certainly indispensable. Cash would certainly help because people need all kinds of immediate relief: water, food, medical attention. We also have long-term needs in terms of reconstructing, but that's for tomorrow because a huge amount of damage has been done. And there are also man-made complications that have made the floods worse, blockages to natural water flows because of construction, because of bridges and so on. All of this is going to require a serious amount of long-term relief as well. But immediate relief, drinking water, food, medicines, boats, cash. And of course, people, engineers. The army is sending some engineers. I understand today we are expecting a flight from Pune into Trivandrum this evening. There are battalions of engineers who need to fan out through the state and see what they can do to remove some of these blockages and create safe passageways for people.
Let me come to you then, Mr. KJ Alphons, because there has been a concern that for a few days at least, Kerala had almost fallen off both the media map. The national media wasn't giving enough attention or a section of it to what was happening, and the government has only woken up in the last 48 hours to the scale of the tragedy. The Prime Minister has now spoken to Pinarayi Vijayan, and we are also told the Home Minister is now put the NDRF on high alert. Teams are there now working. What according to you is now the priority, Mr. Alphons, for the centre? What do the people of Kerala need most? You heard Mr. Tharoor saying boats, engineers, they need money, they need medicines.
Mr. Sadeshai, I was in Kerala 2 days back, and prior to that I was there a week before that. 2 days back I was there with the Honorable Home Minister, and a week before that with the MOS from home. Today I met the Honorable Prime Minister, I met the Home Minister, I met the Defence Minister, I met the Finance Minister. I met everybody concerned, and the Honorable Prime Minister told me he has spoken to the Chief Minister and he has promised all assistance. Now, this is the worst floods which we have possibly in 100 years. 1924 was possibly the biggest flood we ever had, and this is completely devastated Kerala. Now, as far as assistance is concerned, I have no complaints that the state government is not doing a good job. I think they are doing a very good job. The entire machinery is very, very active. The Chief Minister and the complete administration is very, very active. And we saw it right there when I went with the Honorable Home Minister, and of course prior to that with the MOS. Now, all assistance which is being asked for by the state government has been delivered immediately. Now, we had actually 14 teams of NDRF on standby, and we said that is available anytime. The Army, the Navy and the Air Force has been in operation for the past 10 days with the state government. We have provided everything that is being asked for. Today they have asked for more boats. We have airlifted 20 boats from Pune, and we have also more teams of the National NDRF joining today on the request of the state government.
If Mr. Alphons, someone wants to contribute, sorry to intervene, Mr. Minister.
The centre has provided all the.
If someone, there's a large Kerala diaspora, there will be a number of Indians today on Independence Day who will want to contribute to their fellow Indians. Is there a central point where they can contribute, Mr. Minister?
The Chief Minister's Fund, Rajdeep, is the answer.
Yes, yes. I mean, I think the best is to contribute to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund, because that, yes, Kerala Chief Minister's Relief Fund, so that money goes immediately straight into the fund. Now, as far as funds are concerned, there is about 400 crores of advance money which the government center has paid to the state government. That is available. There is absolutely no shortage of money. Even today, I spoke to the Additional Chief Secretary, Mr. Kurian, who is looking after this. The Home Minister asked them, do you need any more money? They said no. Enough money is available for immediate relief assistance. Now, the problem is, I tell you, as Shashi Tharoor already said, we have a huge problem with drinking water because most of Kerala is underwater. Most of our pumping stations are underwater. So getting fresh drinking water for people is a problem. Providing sanitation gets a little problem because when everything is underwater, even the rehabilitation centers, where you can't build fresh toilets. Right. And of course, Kerala doesn't really have the culture of having mobile toilets. So some of these issues are problem. but enough medicine is being provided, enough cooking food is being provided, there are enough relief teams available there, the Army, Navy, the Air Force, and also the NDRF. So everything is in top gear. But the problem is, when you have the worst rains in 100 years happening there, when most of you are now, even electricity is cut off in a whole lot of areas. And I mean, it's not easy to deal with this situation. And I can assure you, both the state government and the center are working absolutely together in this, and whatever can be done by anybody, that's being done.
Let me ask you then, Mr. Tharoor, I am presuming therefore that this is an occasion where the entire state is coming together. Whichever political party you belong to, today is a day for Kerala to fight together against nature in unity. I am presuming therefore that on the ground we've got the people of Kerala, the enlightened people of Kerala, working together to try and stave off this crisis.
Absolutely. In fact, today I myself accompanied the local minister in Trivandrum from the CPM party in inspecting some of the worst flood damage here at Thiruvananthapuram. As far as we are concerned, I have announced a donation of a month's salary to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. We're not worrying about which government is ruling, which party is in power. We're all in this together. And I think that's the spirit in which all Keralites have come across, have approached this. Even the comments of Mr. Alphons are very much in the right spirit. We have to work on this together, politics apart. I would slightly disagree with him on the money part, because I think perhaps there is no crisis in terms of immediate relief assistance. But as you know, the Chief Minister had estimated 8,600 crores as the need to overcome the colossal damage inflicted by the floods. And against that, the central government has only offered 100 crores. Right. So we are nowhere near the scale of the kind of money required. Let me add one word, Rajdeep. You are an honorable exception to the lament that I expressed on social media today, that the Kerala flood seems one more proof that the farther you are away from Delhi, the less you matter in today's India. The rest of the media has barely paid attention to the scale of the problem and the gravity of the situation here. I'm glad you're devoting as much time and attention as you have today. This must continue. There are large numbers. I assure you
today, Mr. Tharoor, on this Independence Day, we could have started this bulletin with the Prime Minister's speech. But politicians, including the Prime Minister, will always give Independence Day speeches. This is the worst flood, as both of you are saying, in Kerala in 100 days. This is God's own country, which is being ravaged by nature. And if anyone out there wants to contribute, please do. Take a look at the images that we are showing. This is a state which is virtually underwater. Both the minister, yes, Mr. Minister, you want to make a quick point. Yes, Mr. Alphons, a quick point from you.
Yeah, no. See, what she says is not true. What is required today is immediate assistance for relief operations, and that 400 crores is available, Shashi. There is no dearth of money. The Prime Minister and the Home Minister both asked the Chief Minister, do you need more money? We can give you more money for immediate assistance. I agree with Shashi. For long-term rehabilitation, the roads of Kerala will be completely gone. The economy is completely shattered. For long-term rehabilitation of the Kerala economy, to build the infrastructure, we need a lot of money. And this is where, of course, we need, big assistance from the center, which we hope we'll get.
You are the center. Mr. Alphons, you are the center. A few days ago, Thomas Isaac, the finance minister, was claiming that he needed more money. But money is, of course, one part of it. It's medical relief. Shashi Tharoor, you're saying that there is the element of drinking water. But presumably this is the kind of tragedy which will bring the country together. I know you make a point, the tyranny of distance, as I call it, Mr. Tharoor. The further you are from Delhi, you get less media attention. But I'm sure that sooner or later the people of this country will realize what's unfolding in Kerala. It's taken a few days, I think, for the country to realize the gravity of what's happening in Kerala at the moment. But I assure you, this is a story we will continue to focus on relentlessly in the days ahead here on India Today. Our thoughts, our prayers this Independence Day are with you, Mr. Alphons, Mr. Tharoor, and the people of the wonderful state of Kerala. So let's hope that nature relents, and let's hope that eventually life returns to normal sooner rather than later. Medicines, boats are required, and importantly money, and you can contribute to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. Thank you both.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.